what was your introduction to like AK and Newstead?
Um, we had a mutual friend, and I had seen the band three times before I met those guys, and I was like, I want to play in that band. I was playing in a band in high school, garage band, but I wanted to keep moving up.
What
And when
kind
I
of
saw
band?
Flotsam, it was just a cover band of like pretty much all Iron Maiden stuff. If you can imagine Iron Maiden being played with a three-piece band, that's what we
Yeah.
sounded like. I mean, we played these desert parties out here where like sometimes 400 people would show up in the middle of the desert, and there'd be police, there's helicopters. I mean, it was fun, man. It was brutally fun, and yeah, I did that, and then I ended up meeting AK and Newstead to do an audition because they were wanted to go a different direction than what their guitar player was going through. So they had me come in and do an audition, and by the time I was done, they're like, "You want to be in a band?" Hell yeah. So I went home and I learned everything that they had. Did a couple of rehearsals with them. It worked out good, and then I wrote "I Live You Die," and that was the kind of the start of everything that when it started taking off.
Yeah, how much of that record did you write? Doomsday.
Ooh, that was uh I probably wrote 60% of it, maybe 70%, something like that. A lot of them, there was a couple songs that were left over from the other guitar player, and then Newstead wrote a few too. And then uh so I don't know, I'd have to look at that and do the
Yeah.
math on it.
All right, this might be a little bit of a tough question. Do you remember the budget on that
Yep.
album? Yeah.
$10,000.
$10,000. It's not terrible, for back in the day.
Nah, I was still in high school. I was a senior in high school. I thought I was going to be a rock star. I'm like, oh, we got a $10,000 budget. Look at, we're staying in Hollywood at some hotel. It was
I could
like
retire with
freaking,
that money.
yeah. It's staying at some Roach Motel in Hollywood, and yeah, I thought I was becoming a rock star at that time, so I didn't mind.
Yeah, yeah. What was your reaction to Newsted's exit into Metallica?
Uh,
Must be the
I,
most common question you're asked, but
yeah, but it's okay though because the guy that's you can't say no to that. It's like we knew when Cliff passed that they were going to come for him eventually. They're going to go through a whole bunch of people, but Newstead was the guy, and I still feel like he is. Nothing against Trio or anything like that, but Newstead, man, if you knew him and you played with him, you totally understand that is his spot. When he told me that he was going to do it, I was like, dude, you got to, man, you got to do this. This is what you've been waiting for. So
my
none of us
favorite
had any
bassist in
arguments.
that band. That's cool, man. That's really cool. But that live shit and binge or whatever, it's fucking unreal. So amazing.
Yeah,
So
he's
for
great.
so for No Place, do you feel like the band had like a lot of pressure to like live up like, with Newstead and stuff, everyone's looking at Flotsam. Was there like a lot of pressure to like one up Doomsday and have or like have the same quality? Or was it kind of just more relaxed? Let's just put out the next record.
We lived in the shadow of, oh, that was Newstead's band. So everybody thought that he did everything, which he did a lot, but we really had trouble overcoming people thinking that he was the reason why we were even a band. I mean, so that was a little bit of a struggle. It was a lot of bit of a struggle, actually. And it didn't stop until probably the self-titled record, which was the one after Ugly Noise.
That's
That,
crazy.
that's when it finally
That's
stopped, and we're like, oh, these
crazy.
guys can actually play. It's like,
That's so BS, man.